My name is IgniteSA. I am the chairman of IgniteSA, and this morning it's our absolute pleasure to deliver this next installment of I'm an Entrepreneur with MyStartUp, as well as Power of One. And your social capital is not what you know, but who you know. Who in the room this morning is sitting next to somebody they don't know? Fantastic. A room full of strangers. Well, I am here to change that. So what I'd like you to do is turn to the person to the left of you, tell them who you are, your name, what you do, and helicopter pitch to them what you do. So you've got 1 minute, and I time that minute down to the 59th second, because you've got to tell them in a minute who you are, what you do, and why you are here.
What you're doing. You've got to be persistent and you've got to keep your promises. I know so many people don't keep them. In fact, most people. Even from the smallest thing. Now let me ask you a question. If I phone you up and you say, look, I'm just busy with something, I'll phone you back in 10 minutes. And you don't, as far as I'm concerned, you're a liar. And then when I argue that person and say, yeah, you're actually a liar. So what do you mean? See, but you said the English was, I'll phone you, or we speak a different language. If you say to someone, you're called back, you spoke about trust, you spoke about trust, not me. If you're going to build trust, it starts with the most smallest things. And to build trust, you just, look, it boils down to character. Maybe I was raised like that, and I'm quite an email guy, and I do whatever I say. I might make mistakes, I might mess it up. But believe in what you're doing, be persistent, and just keep your promises, even the smallest one. I'll phone you back in 10 minutes. You'll be amazed at what the difference it makes. One thing I do know about people is that most people are normal. If I make that joke, Paul Harris and I took some guys to Cool Runnings one night. That guy from the bank, remember there was a Cool Runnings? You know what he said to me? He said, Ronnie, I'm taking these guys over here from overseas because they want us to spend billions with them. And I said to him, Paul, what's up your sleeve? He says, if they don't laugh, I'm not doing this. You don't want to do business with people who are not normal. That's my people that take themselves. I'm not saying we have choices, and often you have to deal with people that take themselves too seriously. Guys, I take my work seriously, I don't take myself seriously. To have fun with people in business is fantastic. Doesn't mean you must be a professional, doesn't mean you must keep your promises, doesn't mean you must be a full-time clown and do crazy things. But I'd say that laughter is the best medicine. When I go out there and beg people, geez, I try and make them laugh. To me, it's the best weapon that I've got. I'm not going to seduce them with my muscles, or I'm not going to regale them with my Olympic talents or whatever else. I'm not going to join them with golf course. If I could play golf, I'd be proper rich. I'm not into sports. But I find that humor is a great icebreaker. It's beautiful to make things. Anything, whether it's services or physical products, movies, new law degrees, whatever, like new laws, new accounting standards, new medical practices, new physical tools or clothing. But going out there and convincing people to buy into your vision, it's not easy. It's not easy. But I'll tell you one thing, I've got a lot of wealthy mentor friends. A lot of them are actually quite humble and understated, but they all tell me one thing: if you're the best at what you do, if you make salt, if you package sugar and you do it better than anyone on the planet, you'll be the richest guy in the world. That's not a joke. You'll be rich in every sense. Money, if you do something better than everyone else, That's how many entrepreneurs start. They just saw something. What I'm trying to demonstrate, since the story about the Hello Kitty, is that all of these romantic views on the world, on America, on entrepreneurship, on making products, and the truth of the matter is, we've got to go out there and sell. We've got to go and knock on doors, and we've got to get rejected many, many times, and eventually somebody gives you a break. And the more doors you knock on, the more breaks you get. That's the only form of entrepreneurship that I know that works.
We talked about what you are supposed to do today in terms of preparing for the future. We looked at the word present, which is made up of two words, present. So the question is, what is it that you're presenting yourself for the future? What is it that you're doing today that you're going to benefit from in the future?